Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Salud. Somebody sneezed on the other side of the room, and I'm sure you were able to hear it. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. My name is Laura González, and I welcome you to the Coffee Break. Today, November 18th, 2024. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to have tarot reading. Hi, Richard. Welcome, Richard. Welcome, Richard. I watched Agatha All Alone, finally. I finally watched it yesterday. Hi, Sarah Lord. Welcome, my dear. Thank you. Richard says I like your outfit. It's my Jack Skellington sweater. Because it's cold in here. And hello, Euphoria. Salam. What does that mean? Good morning? Or is it a hello? I think it's just a greeting. Hello. So today we have tarot for the week. And we're going to use the Darkwood Tarot by Sasha Graham. Sasha Graham, Sarah Beck, Chanda Parkinson, and yours truly will be recording soon a podcast for January. Our very first podcast, Lunatic Mondays for January. It's all going to be about tarot. So, and it's entitled, titled, I guess, Tarot Divas. So stay tuned because it's going to be 4 divas doing tarot. All right, let's breathe. Open your heart and your mind to receive the messages from the divine, and may these messages be useful for our greater good. All right. We're going to do 2 cards. So there's number 1 and there's number 2. It's shorthand for hello. Okay. Now I know. So 2 cards for today. I'm laughing because I saw Cooper's Hawk yesterday. And the card that we have is the Chariot. And it's an eagle. Which I don't know if you remember, but I saw an eagle last week. So, the Chariot. Hello, Warlock. Buenos días hasta Argentina. Good morning to all the way to Argentina. And the Chariot is talking about movement. We're going to move. We're going to move forward. Things are going to be moving. For those who are looking to move to a new apartment, to a new house, to a new town or a different state or a different planet. For those who are looking to move at work, even if what you're looking is to change the location of your office, this is a card that is signifying actual physical movement. So we are moving. It's moving forward. The card came up right side up. Hi, La Dancing Nancy. The fact that we have the Chariot, this beautiful bald eagle, right side up, is also a very good omen for new beginnings, for moving forward, for changing our perspective. It's a good omen for a new business or a new relationship. But most significantly, significatively. I don't know. I can't speak today. Um, we're talking about moving from point A to point B. Hello, beautiful, says La Dancy Nancy. Warlock says, I'm having trouble mobilizing whatever. I don't know why, and it's not that I don't want to. Well, we have the chariot, so that might be a good indication that we're able to do so, to move forward and to have that physical movement, right? Even that movement of merchandise, which I'm assuming, Warlock, that's what you're talking about, moving your merchandise. Maybe rearrange the store a little. I know it's not easy, but you know. The second card that we have is the Five of Wands and is reverse. And what this card is reminding me of is not necessarily to give up, but to move forward. So it's not like, because the card right side up talks about find your spot, you're on the playing field, you can do this, you're as good as your peers, work together, do the thing, activate, mobilize together, come for a better solution, la la la. When the card reverses, it's telling you, like, you know what, let it go. Let it go. And it's not necessarily a don't fight, don't argue, because the card is not about argument in my interpretation, but it's more about cooperation and allyship. And this one is telling us, like, you can do this on your own. You don't need to have a big group of people around you. And this combined with the chariot, to me, is telling us, like, don't depend on other people. Don't put all your eggs on one basket, so to speak. Speaking of eagle eggs, don't put all your eggs on one basket and just move forward and away. And that makes sense. That makes sense. You know, there is times where we out of find our autonomy and fend for yourself, you know. I'm not saying community is unnecessary, quite the opposite. We always want our community and we always want to be supported and to support our community. But there are certain things that don't serve us to do on community. There are certain things that we're better served doing on our own. And I think that's what the cards are talking about, you know, like there are things that you can do on your own and you don't need to have 20 people knowing your business, you know. Hi, Elena Road and Janzurub. Janzurub. We're going to utilize the second card from the Yuletide Tarot, and we're going to read it as an oracle. But before we do that, let me tell you, oh my God, the Goddess Circle last night was so beautiful. And thank you to all the people that came to the online Goddess Circle. It just so happened that it was just women and femme energy. And that's neither good or bad, it's just different. Oh, Richard, I like that one. Work in silence, celebrate loudly. So the online Goddess Circle was really, really good, and we had a very good time. And I have a little bit of a break. Not a break necessarily because we have online offerings, but our next in-person offering will be Finding the Goddess Within on November 30th at PACH. So stay tuned for end of November, beginning of December events. We will have, as always, on December, the Colonizing the Goddess class, the online Goddess Circle, or events at PACH, or tarot reading at Mindful. Hi, Rahizi. Welcome. Let's see what oracle comes out. It's a tarot card, but we're going to use it as an oracle from the Yuletide Tarot. Come on. the child, which will be the equivalent to the Fool. The child. Let me find it here. Is the card 0. Another good card for new beginnings. I guess a lot of us are going through significant changes and new beginnings, and it looks good. It looks like the right time and the right decisions. That is the card with the child looking on the chimney waiting for Xana. If I survive, it's Crucifixion. And then Warlock said that's a beautiful oracle. Is the Yuletide Tarot by Christopher Hughes, and it's very, very beautiful. And this one is the child, right? The child. So here it is. Elena Rhodes says, I'm claiming all the new beginnings. Me too. Let's do this. Let's start anew. When the world changes, we auto-modify as well. The child asks you, the child asks you to ponder the function of innocence and the challenge of risk-taking. Whatever the nature of your question, you must allow the necessary space for the situation to unfold of its own volition. The child represents the energy that precedes your current situation or question. It is the movement or energy before manifestation. You are in a state of flux between what might be and what can be. And in order for the unfolding of the matter to become apparent, you must employ trust. Do not be reliant on your expectations, for they might not serve you well, and seek only to disappoint you. Instead, be as a child and consider that you live within the miraculous in order for that to be manifest. You must give it due time and simply accept what comes down the chimney. Hello, Pansy. All is well. Pansy says that she was in Puerto Rico last week. Good for you. Excuse me. Did you hear that message from the child? That message from the child really, really, really matches the energy of the Five of Wands reverse. My sister is here. Hola, Hilda. Un saludo hasta México. My sister is here. My sister Hilda. And it's funny because I was her child. And she's saying, saludos, mi nena, which means like, hello, my child. And we have the card of the child. Anyway, qué gusto me da verte. The card is telling us about new beginnings and about zero expectation, which is kind of like what that Five of Wands reverse was talking about. For us to not have all our eggs on one basket, not to have expectations. So this is about this reading today. I think it's about like movement and, you know, kind of like solitary movement, no expectations, being adventurous, etc. And I'll take it. I claim it, like they say on the chat. I claim new beginnings. Me too. It's time for a cleanse and new things. So the child asks you to ponder the function of innocence and the challenge of risk-taking. Whatever the nature of your question, you must allow the necessary space for the situation to unfold in its own volition. The child represents the energy that precedes your current situation or question. It is the movement of energy before manifestation. I like that. It is the movement of energy before manifestation. You are in a state of flux between what might be and what can be. And in order for the unfolding of the matter to become apparent, you must employ trust. Trust. I lost my place in the reading. You are in a flux. You must employ trust. Do not be reliant on your expectations, for they might not serve you well, and seek only to disappoint you. Instead, be as a child and consider that you live within the miraculous. In order for that to be manifest, you must give it due time and simply accept what comes down the chimney. And here Pansy says, yes to new beginnings. I have like a head cold again. Ugh. Anyway, my friends, if you haven't booked me for your 12-month reading, tarot for 2025, why? It is a 12-card session, roughly 30 minutes. Sometimes it's a little less, but the value of it is the value of a 30-minute session. So it's an $85 session for $65. So the 12-month 2025 tarot card reading special is going to run until January 15th, and it's only $65. Where can you book it? bluewitch.org/services, and then you can or you can see it is on top of the website. Is like the little ribbon that is on top of the website. bluewitch.org, 12-month reading, an $85 value for $65, and we go into one card per each month. And of course, it's, a lot of people come back to get that reading every year. So you can book me for the remainder of November, the beginning of the whole of December, and then the beginning of January for that. And it's an online reading special. So please do that. Thank you for the people who tip me for these events, for these readings. You can all tip at Venmo at bluewitch, Cashapp, $0 bluewitch1, or Zelle, bluewitch at bluewitch.org. It's all bluewitch. So website, excuse me, bluewitch.org. And I'm leaving. I'm gonna go because I have a headache. I have this like cold thing going on. Yeah. So thank you all for watching, and until we meet again, never forget that you are loved, and prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for the holidays and Thanksgiving and all of that. So bye bye. Bye, Hilda. Te amo. Bye bye. And